Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. Brené Brown. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Buddha. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. Robert Morley. Loving yourself isn't vanity, it's sanity. Andre Gide. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Oscar Wilde. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Carl Jung. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Rumi. If you have the ability to love, love yourself first. Charles Bukowski. Do you want to meet the love of your life? Look in the mirror. Byron Katie. The real difficulty is to overcome how you think about yourself. Maya Angelou. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Lucille Ball. As I began to love myself, my relationship with everyone changed. Unknown. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Lao Tzu. Love yourself. Enough to take the actions required for your happiness. Enough to cut yourself loose from the drama-filled past. Enough to set a high standard for relationships. Enough to feed your mind and body in a healthy manner. Enough to forgive yourself. Enough to move on. Steve Maraboli. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Roy T. Bennett. Self-love is the source of all our other loves. Pierre Corneille. Why are you trying so hard to fit in when you were born to stand out? Ian Wallace. You are enough just as you are. Meghan Markle. You cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. Wayne Dyer. Celebrate your success and find humor in your failures. Don't take yourself so seriously. Relax and let yourself off the hook. You are more capable and more extraordinary than you know. Unknown. Self-care is how you take your power back. Lala Delia. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung. Be proud of who you are and not ashamed of how someone else sees you. Unknown. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Brené Brown. The worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself. Mark Twain. You, as much as anyone in the universe, deserve your love and affection. Sharon Salzberg. Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it. Scott Peck. Be yourself. An original is so much better than a copy. Unknown. Self-love is not selfish. You cannot truly love another until you know how to love yourself. Unknown. Dare to love yourself as if you were a rainbow with gold at both ends. Abhijani. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. Whitney Houston. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Mark Twain. Encourage yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself. Never doubt who you are. Stephanie Lahart. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. You are very powerful, provided you know how powerful you are. Yogi Bhajan. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Owning your story and loving yourself through that process is the bravest thing you'll ever do. Brené Brown. Self-respect, self-worth, and self-love all start with self. Stop looking outside of yourself for your value. Rob Liano. Loving ourselves works miracles in our lives. Louise Hay. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Norm Kelly. Document the moments you feel most in love with yourself. What you're wearing, who you're around, what you're doing. Recreate and repeat. Warsan Shire. Be enough for yourself first. The rest of the world can wait. FW. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Rupi Kaur. Love yourself so much that when someone treats you wrong, you recognize it. Rena Rose. Self-love is the elixir of an immortal heart. Amy Lee Mercury. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. Steve Maraboli. Eat as you love yourself. Move as you love yourself. Speak as you love yourself. Act as you love yourself. Tara Stiles. Loving yourself isn't vanity, it is sanity. Katrina Meyer. The first step to loving yourself is recognizing you deserve to be loved. Unknown.